Honestly, when the hot seaweed wasn't there yet.
Hello and welcome to YourDad Plays StarCraft 2. This is a Terran vs. Protoss. I am the Protoss in this situation, and I'm against the Red Terran by the name of Scorpion. I don't know if he's a guy that yells "get over here" or if he's just a giant animal with a stinger bit just trying to get me. But I guess we'll soon find out. They're in the lower right hand side of the map being dangerous. In the upper left hand side of the map we have your hero, your champion, your dad, playing Protoss. I think I'm working on a bit of a wall off. Yeah, I don't think you're going to need to wall off against Terran. You probably more want to work on blocking paths a Reaper can take. But, you know, base building SimCity is a thing. It's a tough thing. I'm just walling off right now, even though Terrans, all the early units have range. You know, whatever. So, working on making expansion, making a cyber core, and you know, like I usually try to do when that cyber core gets up. Excuse me, gonna try to get that first stalker out, my first spindly spider-legged buddy. Come on, where are you? Why have I not made you? What is this? I sent a scout out. What did I see?
Your base is under attack.
I saw some regular stuff. Huh. I almost just forgot. Hey, they're attacking my base, so I remember, oh yeah, I should probably make, you know, something to fight against a Reaper.
Probes are in a hazardous working
And now I'm making 2 more gates and a Robo Bay. Luckily they don't micro their Reaper, so what do we have? I did lose 2 workers, but 2 workers for a Reaper, it's not horrible. It could have been a lot worse for me. So, like advice I've heard before on different videos, Reapers can be a challenging unit to use because you actually have to micro it, you have to use it. If you don't, something like that happens, where, you know, if you're lucky you kill a couple workers, but you know, they didn't move their unit, so good for me. I'm rushing an observer out of my robotics facility because I don't want to, you know, have another game where I basically lose to a cloaked Banshee. Those games are annoying. So, and of course, as soon as I say that, I send the thing across the friggin' map because I'm so good. So, yep, it's going across the map. I guess we'll see if it finds anything. I'm just scouting, I guess. Oh, and there's a third base. They're laying down a third base, so they're probably not going to be ultra aggressive. Or they're going to attack right now while they're, you know, behind making their expansion. Which is also why I've parked my observer in front of their base, so if I see a whole bunch of red dots moving out of their base, I know that they're coming to get me. So right now I'm making a third base because they did.
Probes means more space for units.
And there's the Liberator. It flew out of the corner. So I didn't see it go out of the base, but oh well. Just remember to keep making probes in this situation. I'm making 3 probes, I'm chrono boosting them just to make up for the ones I lost. Making a bunch of upgrades in Colossus in case they attack me. Because Colossus is very good against Marines, because it does a kind of splash, well not splash, but it does like a line of damage. So if they've got a line of Marines shooting, you just start slicing through a bunch of them. A few swipes and you've got good value. Along with the third base, I'm dropping 3 more warp gates because I'm going to have a lot more money to spend. And here they come. I've got a Colossus out. I believe I'm chrono boosting another. And I've got enough to actually overpower their tanks. So I'm going to keep warping in. I've almost got charge. And now it's backup time. Just back up, defend a little bit. I've got a cannon and shield battery at my third base, making pylons behind this base so I can reinforce it in case they decide to attack another Liberator. And it looks like I'm going to make another expansion.
Upgrade complete.
I didn't realize my opponent has a whole lot of money that they're not using. I wonder, a point about macro stuff real quick. How many buildings do they have? 2 Stargates, 2 factories, and 1 barracks. So they can make 5 units at a time. I got 6 warp gates in a robotics facility, so I can make 7 units at a time. Those extra 2 units, and I'm making 4 more gateways, by the way. So I'm about to have, I'm going to say 11 more units I can make. They're making one more barracks. That's it.
The other guy is attacking you.
So it's going to be like 5 units they can make, or 6 they can make, to the 11 that I can make. That means I reinforce a lot quicker. I build my army up, resupply a lot quicker.
Your probes are in a hazardous
And I just made some Dark Templar. Because if they're not paying attention, these Dark Templar will pay dividends. See, like, they might not realize I have them still. And sure enough, catch a tank, catch another tank. I pretty much just, the reinforcements they were marching in, I just caught them completely killed, completely shut down with 4 Dark Templar. Because they didn't realize I had them yet, so they didn't scan. So that actually worked out very well for me. 2 shield batteries, 2 cannons. Cannons on the inside, shield batteries on the outside, so if they just do a walk-in, they hit the shield batteries first. Now that I think about it, probably not that great against Terran. Good against Zerg, and Protoss, who are going to do like Zealot walk-bys and stuff, or Zergling walk-bys. But against Terran, they have ranged units. They can just kill my shield batteries. So, probably keep cannons on the outside, shield batteries to reinforce them. Instead of having a, if it's out of Zergling walks by, they come here and the cannon kills them. Marines stand over here, cannon never reaches them. Oh well, it was a thought. One that's being rethought. So now I'm looking out for where I might want to think about attacking, I believe. And we can speed back up. And now I've got all those production buildings. Why am I not warping in a ton of stuff? Look at all this stuff I have. Why am I not warping in? I'm making 4 more buildings, not warping anything in. Like, God, where's a round of like 12 Zealots or something? There we go. 10 Zealots. Right out.
Your probes are under attack. Upgrade complete.
That's some supply. And now they're attacking me. Oh, but I'm attacking here. They've got a bunch of tanks. The thing is, they start setting their tanks up into siege mode as I'm already on their army. So those tanks did nothing. Well, they did a little, but they're trying to siege that whole time. Build a cannon. I doubt they're paying attention to their liberator. Move my other guys down there. Just start long distance mining. I even built a stalker. I don't know why I built this stalker. I should have just let that stalker, let that cannon take care of that liberator. But I'm massing up tons of resources. I don't know why I'm making Dark Templar, like, leaps. I don't know why. But I'm remembering, oh yeah, making units is a good thing. If I've been making units consistently, I'd have probably a close to remaxed army. While they would still be on like 100 supply almost. So, yeah, using your warp gates when they're available. It's a thing, it's a good thing to do. I've only got 10 hotkeyed, by the way. I just realized it and I have 14. See, 14 Zealots. I just went from like 100 something. I mean, that's plus 28 supply.
They found your probes and it's not going to be pretty.
Alright. That's... I forgot to build cannons and shield batteries again.
Out of minerals.
So, go kill that.
Research complete.
Doing a 14 Zealot run by on that base. The rest of my army's thinking about where to go. Or defending while I build up.
Guys are exhausted. It needs a long nap.
And defend this base. This is a new base, I believe. So I should defend it pretty well. Because it's important, because I need money. There's a bunch of Dark Templar. There's some Zealots. Dark Templar are going to look for extra bases that might not be protected while my main army doesn't attack. I also have a Warp Prism, which is going to attack another part of the base. So, part 1, Dark Templar find the expansion. My main army finds their army. And my Warp Prism warps into their base. With some Dark Templar and a bunch of Zealots. And at this point they give up. I doubt they even see this warp in. I think they just lost their base there. And their main army, I mean, they've got, what, Liberators and some Vikings. They've pretty much lost the fight here. Yeah, that's all they've got. So they lost the fight with their main army, so that's probably why they GG'd, why they gave up. But this counterattack or not counterattack, but this multi-prong attack, I attacked here, they're running their base off, attacked here, and now they're being attacked here. This is a scary attack, by the way. Like, 4 Dark Templar, level 2, that's 55 damage a swipe. Like, they take stuff down quick. These guys do 20 damage, so because they get 2 attacks. So this is a heavy amount of damage coming here. If this is undefended, it tears this whole area up. And while that's going to be coming in, they're trying to fight this here, plus they just had another base attack. It's pretty much spreading them thin without me having to do too much. Just like attack move Templar here, attack move my army at a outer base, an expansion base. It would be either here or here, while my prism drops over here if they don't have any turrets or whatever, if I can get in there. And then, like, you know, kind of simple for me to do, because it's just a move, set this up and warp stuff in, then a move. And for them it's like, you're getting attacked, you're being attacked, you're being attacked. Like, their attention is going to be so divided. And I know I'm horrible at defending that type of multi-prong stuff, so it didn't come to fruition because my main army just stomped over theirs. And if all this extra stuff was in my main army, it probably would have stomped even harder. But, you know, there are situations where doing multi-prong like this can just tear someone apart. So yeah, kind of glad I at least had the thought and kind of executed it. It took me 18 minutes, but you know, whatever. Work on your own time scale. You know, it's your game, it's your time. Do what you want. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. And until the next one, I've been your dad. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.